Welcome to the shooting show. This week we've got high-tech foxing as Mark Ripley heads out with the Pulsar Thermion thermal scope. Plus we bring you all the latest news from the shooting world.
So I'm heading out this evening after a fox. This particular fox has taken some chickens from the back of some houses. These few houses are all in a row. They're back on some fields, and fox has come in and over 3 days has taken 30 chickens. So I've been down there once already, and I've taken out 3 foxes down there, but there's still a few more about. So I'm just going to pop down there and see if I can clear them up. I've also got with me this evening the Thermion rifle scope from Pulsar. This is their latest offering. Very good scope. Scott Country just sent it down for me to test. So what I'm going to do is nip up to the farm first, zero that, and then head out and see if I can clear up the last few foxes down that bit of ground. Okay, so this is the Thermion rifle scope. It's a thermal scope. First thing that is quite apparent is it actually looks quite a lot like a standard day scope. I think that looks really nice on the rifle, far better than the old trails and that, which are a bit more boxy. This is a much nicer looking scope. It's very straightforward to use. All your main controls are here on the eyepiece. You've got your power on off, you've got your zoom for your magnification, you've got your recording for your inbuilt video. Your menu settings are accessed via this button, and then you scroll back and forth through your options. So mounting the scope to the rifle is very straightforward. It's just a standard 30mm scope mount. In this case we're using sports match mounts. I rather like them. I always use those on my rifles. Focusing is done on the eyepiece, just like on some day scopes. So that's a very quick rundown of the scope itself. Let's go and zero it. Right, so I've got a box there on a nice backstop, big pile of chalk, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use a hand warmer as an aiming point. Just take that up a bit smaller. There. There we go. Right, we'll start off at 50 yards and see how that goes. can actually see where that bullet has impacted the heat from that on the cardboard box. I can actually see that through the scope. It's pretty impressive. So a bit high, probably about 2 inches high and about half an inch to the left. Okay, that looked pretty close, so I'm going to go have a look. Well, that really is a one-shot zero. That's the first shot. As you can see, there's a second shot there, which is just slightly to the right perhaps, but that's on the money. So I'm going to take it back to 100 yards and have another go. Okay, we're about 100 metres away, so I'll give it another go. Shouldn't be too far off. Okay, so that's the Thermion zeroed on the 223. It took me a few shots more than I was expecting because I couldn't quite figure out where my shots were going. It wasn't until I went down and had a closer look that I found that I put all the shots straight through the same hole, or pretty much through the same hole on the heat pad. So that's nicely zeroed. So off out to see if we can find a fox. These are excellent bits of kit, these thermal spotters. They just save so much time. You can just quickly scan around the field and see if there's anything in it, see if there's anything that's worth walking out to. This field looks pretty clear. These are the gardens that the fox has been raiding, so I think we'll set the cooler out in the field just behind here. Alright. I think we'll go for the baby rabbit distress for this one. It's usually a good one. Well, there's our fox. Good sized dog fox. Excellent. Nice chest shot. Good job. He was 110 yards. And the other one was a bit further over. So I'll have a wander over, see if I can find that one. Oh, there he is. Another dog box. That should have been a headshot. Yep. That was quite a range, that one. I was up the back there by the trees. It's just a range finder and give that a quick ping. I can just about make out the silhouette of the trees. I stood just there. That is 215 yards, bang on. Well, I'm really pleased with that. That's 2 foxes down. Thermion scope performed really well. For thermal scopes to be able to head shoot a fox at over 200 yards, that's pretty precise. And again, the Recon tripod's proved itself. Excellent bit of kit that. I use that all the time now for my foxing. It's a great bit of kit as well that you can set your rifle up on there and lock it in like so, and that'll just sit there while you scan with your thermal or cool, whichever, and it's right there ready for you when you need it. So that first fox, that coming from the left of me, and he came running around out in the field in front of me, straight towards the cooler. I turned the cooler off, and I think he lost interest and started walking towards the wood, and that's when I managed to get him to stop and just knock him over. The other one, that was already coming in. I saw that one first, and he came in and then he backed away after I shot the first one, and he went further down the field and he just laid up, just curled up, laid up in the grass, or just in the little tufts of grass on the plough there, and just give him a squeak a couple of times, tried to call her and that. He kept popping his head up, but he wouldn't get up and he wouldn't come any closer, and because it's a moonlit I didn't have a chance of getting out to it, so let's just take a shot where it was. So that's a good night, so I'll take these 2 and clear off home to bed.
A successful night for Mark there. And now, the shooting show news.
This is the shooting show news. Wild Justice has announced its latest target. The anti-shooting group, which was behind the revocation of the general licences, is now going after commercial shoots, saying DEFRA should investigate the effects of releasing non-native game birds into the countryside. One of the effects they claim this has is to increase the population of pest birds. They seemingly miss the irony that protecting pest birds is the main effect of their campaigning so far. The government said that the latest legal challenge will be robustly defended. The British Shooting Show still needs your help to fight off pressure from antis on its host venue, the NEC. After succeeding in getting the NEC to ban safari companies from the show, campaigners are trying to force a U-turn on free entry for under 16s when accompanied by an adult. Shooters can help by signing the petition to help save the British Shooting Show and by sharing as many positive stories about shooting as widely as possible. You'll find the link to the petition in the description for this video. The long-awaited consultation on medical involvement in firearms licensing is finally going ahead. The Home Office has written to BASC to say the call for evidence will begin shortly and will last about 8 weeks. The aim is to produce statutory guidance to doctors and stop them interpreting the law any way they want. And finally, we'll see you at the Game Fair this weekend. Coming to Hatfield House from Friday to Sunday, the countryside's biggest event will be packed with attractions for fans of shooting, fishing, gun dogs, gamekeeping and more. Plus, the biggest names in shooting retail will be there, so you might be able to bag a bargain. The Shooting Show team will be there checking out the latest news as always, or come and find us on the sporting rifle stand and say hello. That was the Shooting Show news.
Well, that's it for this week. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and don't forget to ring that bell for more videos. Plus, if you're not a member of BASC, it's time to join now. BASC, looking after your sport, looking after you. This has been The Shooting Show.